I'm sorry about your flight, but you were one heck of a swipe now. Don't pretend you're really blind. I don't mind paying for your ticket if you promise to be mine.
Let me drink all your love,
Pour a shot and shut the lights
get me
out.
drunk on enough.
Get me drunk on enough. Fuck a ticket, baby. Let's ride. You and I together.
Welcome to the world of the Cayman GTS. So yes, today I got a little spoiled. I am driving a Porsche. I have to say, I haven't had this much fun in a car in a long time. I am driving the 2016 Porsche Cayman GTS. Super color combination, blacked out. Everything is blacked out. Emblems, mags, interior with the contrast red stitching. Beautiful touches. The owner of this vehicle really picked out a very particular combination. I love it. Now we're gonna take it on the road, do a little bit of a road test. I'm not gonna drive this car too slow, honestly. It is a weekend car. I don't see the purpose of trying to compare it with daily drivability. You could, actually, surprisingly, this car could be daily driven. Highly not recommended. So we're gonna go on the back roads. I wanna really test out its engine performance. I wanna really try out its stability. Unlike the 911, which has its engine in the rear, this is mid. So it's really perfect weight distribution. I'm really looking to toss it in the corners and see how it behaves. So we are so lucky. It's the end of September and it is a gorgeous day today. Beautiful weather. We have perfect sticky tires. It's gonna be phenomenal. So I say let's start this up and let's go for a little ride. We're reversing, believe it or not, 2016, and you don't have a backup camera. You don't have backup camera, you don't have Parktronics, you got none of those gizmos. All right, and we're off. First impressions of the car. It's pretty stiff. I'm not gonna lie, it is surprisingly stiff, but it still absorbs the bumps really well. Again, most of the cars I review on this channel are very sport oriented, and their suspension tuning is always flawless and phenomenal, and this is no exception. I love how weighted the steering is. You have a very good feel, very connected. It's still electric steering, but it's one of the world leading classes of electric steerings. Very well tuned, very heavy, but at the same time surprisingly light. I can't quite wrap my mind to it and explain it in words. You really gotta feel it. Now this is not the most silent car in the world, and you can tell because just by the little button here that has a drawing of an exhaust system pretty much tells you everything. What that button does is control the valves that are in the exhaust system. This car has actually, I get a very Grand Tourer vibe from this car. You'd be surprised by the amount of place you do have in the front and in the back storage. The seats are comfortable. Everything seems to be oriented for you to go on long rides, and I like that. So see, I'm cruising on the highway and it's actually surprisingly comfortable. Very smooth, a little bit noisy. There's a lot of road noise, but you do feel a lot of the road. Like I said, you're very connected, but I can put it on cruise control and drive like this for quite a while. Now this car is by no means a drag racer. It uses Porsche's 3.4 liter flat six. Classic engine, by the way. Sounds incredible. It develops 340 horsepower at 7,400 RPM and 280 pound-feet at 4,500 RPM. So with those figures, you can tell that this is a very rev-happy engine. It wants to be revved. Anything under 4,000 RPM, not much happens. The 0 to 100 is not all that impressive, actually. It does it in about 4.9 seconds. If you use the PDK dual clutch, you shave 0.1 seconds off. It's all like relative with the way you drive, with how quickly you shift gears. It's really relative to that. But this is not, like I mentioned, a dragster. Not by any means. This is a back road car. And as I said in my previous videos, it has the magic horsepower number, 340. Anything between 330 and 350, I feel, is the perfect horsepower figure. It's the best to be able to exploit the car on the road. Now, the coolest part of this car, it has auto blip downshifts in a manual. Take a listen. Auto blip downshift? Every car should have that. That is incredible. Now, the big difference between the Cayman S and the GTS is all the performance options, all the aerodynamic, the aesthetics options that you do get in the Cayman S, you get this as standard. And you get a 15 horsepower bump from the Cayman S. It's all about the stability and the handling. And we are on some back roads right now, and what better place than to really try it? Oh my God, so much control, everything. The auto blip is fantastic. The brakes feel phenomenal. Oh yeah, this is a back road machine. Nice corner coming here. I feel everything that's happening with the road. Such a connection. This car is so planted. Let's open it up. That exhaust note. Oh, that red line is insane. I didn't even get to it. Everything feels so good. The engine gives such good power delivery. And it's awesome that the red line is so high, because it gives you a lot of time to react. It gives you time to focus more on everything else than the driving. Oh, the brakes are so good. So yeah, this is a back road car. This is what you need to do. Make sure there's nobody on the road and just drive the living shit out of it. It is so rewarding. It makes you feel like a race car driver. But this is what Porsches are renowned for. You don't have to be a Formula 1 driver. You don't have to be professional in any means. The driving aids, the stability controls, everything is tuned so perfectly to make you feel like you're a psychotic F1 driver. But at the same time, I wasn't really driving all that fast. It just, everything feels faster because you're so connected with your engine, with your transmission. Whatever you want the car to do, it does. The grip is monstrous. But it's the engine sound. Look at that. Oh, it sounds so good. All the backfires and all the pops. This is the type of car. This is the type of car, like, make sure there's no cops around because you can get in deep trouble with it. Okay. Non, je sais. See what I mean? Alright, so I just got a ticket. Yay! It's fine. I guess it's part of the game. Couple's actually nice though. So I really do have to say the fun factor on this car is right on top there with all the other sports cars. Everything is so manageable, so controllable, everything is so planted. I mean, there's not really much else I can say about this car. It is what you would come to expect from a Porsche. I really can't get over how beautiful this interior cabin is. Everything is so well made. The stitching is perfect. The Alcantara a little bit everywhere, the metal accents, the metal touches, the carbon fiber inserts. Even the door handles are amazing. Piece of metal, the way they're designed, everything feels so premium and so luxurious. This car is equipped with an amazing Bose sound system. In a sports car, it sounds really good. Now the infotainment system is a bit dated. It has GPS, but the GPS is a little bit slow, a little bit not too sure what it's doing, but it works. You have phone connectivity, you can stream Bluetooth from your phone. You have heated seats as well. So I mean, it's not poorly equipped. It's not the most tech car neither. You want tech, go for a Cayenne, go for a Panamera. That's where you're gonna get your tech. Not this, and I get it. I totally get that, and I prefer it that way. All right, we have a nice little straight. Let's give it a try. God damn. Really tons and tons of fun. At the end of the day, this is what this car is. It is a happy, fun weekend car that you can really exploit and push. All right, so this was the test drive of the 2016 Porsche Cayman GTS. I mean, there's not much I can say. This was an experience more than anything. This vehicle was exactly what I was hoping it would be. It's the first modern Porsche I've ever driven, and honestly, I really hope that it's not the last. Everything about it oozes a sport pedigree. I mean, it has all the winning formulas. Rear-wheel drive? Check. Two-door? Check. No back seats? Check. Mid-engined? Check. And double check. Manual transmission. The list goes on. I mean, it's just, this is a driver's vehicle. If you like pushing a car to its limits, yet at the same time feeling quite safe, this is it. Not a single moment while I was driving this car did I feel that I did not have full control. This is rare. A lot of cars in general, like these sports cars, do tend to be kind of scary. If you really do push them at their limits, they kind of freak you out at some point. Or sometimes the limits just aren't enough. This is like perfection. Extremely sharp, extremely agile. Not the fastest thing, by any means not the fastest. I have talked about this quite extensively throughout the video. It's not lacking in power. I feel like it could do a little bit more, but it's more than sufficient for everyday drivability, everyday use in the back roads. Now, I don't recommend this to be daily driven. You could, but I don't recommend it. It's not the best daily driver vehicle, but it is the best weekend vehicle that you can have. Now, this is a type of video where I didn't quite ask a question. Normally, each one of my videos has a theme. Is it daily drivable? Is it the best value? This car, the reason why I'm not gonna ask any questions is because it's a very particular car with a particular niche of people. The people that buy this car is people that know. Is this the best weekend car for back roads? Yes, if this is the question to ask, this would be it. The answer is 100% yes. I really loved my experience. I really hope I get the chance to try something else. I'm really curious on how the 911 must perform. I'm pretty sure that this must be a little bit more stable due to the fact that it is mid-engined and the Porsche 911 is rear-engined. So the weight is much more distributed towards the back. And the looks, it looks so good. But the best part of this car is the sound. It just sounds fantastic. I'm really sad that my time with this car is up, but for sure we're gonna have a lot more nice cars coming up. And once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you get the chance, share this video. The more you share, the more views I get, the more it motivates me to make new videos. I have some really cool cars lined up and trying to find the time to do it. Winter is coming, as I mentioned in my previous videos. We're gonna have some very fun winter activities with some nice cars. And that's it. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys very soon. Have a good day.